Well, no, not yet. We're about to be. We are now. Get your pencils, grab your paints, collect anything you consider art supplies. It's time for Art Smackdown, the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition God intended. This week's contestants are Best Artist in the World, Haley Raphael, the last week's audience champion, The Lazy Swan, and this week's challenger, Bad Example, with celebrity guest judge Katie the Hutch, and with me, Mark Stetson, Phil Casal, and Slaney Rose Jordan. Welcome, everyone. Woo! Someone's got Twitch on. Terrible Australian accents.
This is apparent. I was trying to do an Australian accent, but I was told it sounds South African. But really, it feels now it sort of sounds like
that
Stan
was a
Laurel.
new one, though.
Yeah, that's like Stan Laurel. Only, I did that with and then he talks up here, and then he
Traveling
goes up.
the globe, one accent at a time.
Yeah.
Well, all of you in the chat may have seen by the title that Katie Hutch is back.
Oh, and I still haven't figured out how to turn my chat back on. Does anybody know? I can't see what it's saying in Twitch, so someone tell me.
Well,
you're better off without it.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
with all the brain fog, I think that it's probably for the best.
Oh boy.
How have you been, Katie? What's been new since the last time you've been on?
I've been missing the farts and the smacks. Got some mood lighting going on. It threw me. I love it.
I hit the wrong button.
don't have
Sorry.
mood lighting. I hope this never ends.
It never will.
The full spectrum.
Anyway, continue.
Mostly more of the same. Hoping that one day here I'll reemerge back into the world, and until then, I'm so thrilled to get mini versions of it here with you guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Katie.
Nice to have
Hell
you back.
fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Get vaccinated, wear your mask, do what you gotta do, please.
Right?
Yeah, just staying alive and writing all the nonsense going on through my head, and enjoying.
That's great. How did that fall wardrobe work out after the last episode?
Oh, good memory.
Oh, yes. I legit still dream of the bubble outfit that was drawn for me. I can't remember who drew that one.
I'll figure it
but
out.
I to this day am still going to use that as a template one day to go to a designer and be like, can you make me this? Can this be my new look on the subway every day? Just a dome that encapsulates the top of me so I don't have to deal with anybody else around me. So yeah, it's living on strong. It hasn't been a reality yet, but I got a new sewing machine for Christmas, so who knows where we're going.
Oh yeah, you can get some,
let me know whoever that is, because I definitely need to credit them if that becomes a reality.
Yeah,
We'll
you can
figure
pick
it
up
out.
some like clear latex
July.
material.
Right?
and,
Right?
Yeah, you could
Whatever
easily
the
find
things they use for hoop skirts or whatever to just hold it in place.
get those like extender arm like rubber gloves they have in like science labs for holding like toxic chemicals and stuff.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is I'm ready to start dating again.
Right? Hugs all around.
All the hugs.
Yeah. Just in general, the more physical contact.
I mean, how sexy would it be to invite someone into the bubble?
Oh yeah, just tear the whole seal of the bubble down. Open door policy now. We're just undoing the last 2 years. Let's just see what's out there. See how my body responds to it. Let's go for it. Yeah.
Take a chance.
Yeah, guys, you guys are giving me all of the courage in the world. I'm so excited for what tomorrow will bring.
I mean, not only that, but like the government is just sort of taking all of that away. So we kind of just have to be courageous. That's like that we have no other choice. It's either that or we die. So,
Yeah, buckle up or die.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the best pep talk I've gotten in a long time.
Well,
Holdenators have invaded.
Oh, thank you, Holden. Thank you, Holdenators. This is a very pleasant, wonderful surprise. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Yeah, we were just talking about unzipping bubbles to have to date.
I love
Fornicate.
I love so deeply that that's the takeaway.
I'm still trying to find this bubble. I'm still trying to find this this bubble from back in
I'm
July.
pretty sure I have it saved somewhere, the image, but I don't know that in the image that I have is the credit for it. But we'll see if I can find it for people to reference. Because
let's
maybe someone in the chat.
Audience. Yeah. There it is. Group.
I feel like it was. Yeah, I don't want to say who I feel like it was because then I don't want to upset someone if I don't remember them specifically. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, that's a good call. Well, then why don't we then let people know what the 3-minute challenge is? Actually, before we do that, just give a little bit of a breakdown to the Holdenators who may or may not have been to Art Smackdown before. This is a art game show. It's a game show like Nailed It, but with art. Where if 3 people enter the stream, one will leave tonight as the best artist in the world. Katie, our wonderful guest judge, is going to give an art challenge that everyone, including you all in the chat, can participate in. There will be 2 challenges. One is going to be just a random 3-minute challenge, no competition, just for the sake of warming up, clearing out the cobwebs, and then we will do a 20-minute challenge. That one is for all the marbles.
That's right.
Yes. And Katie has chosen a really fun 3-minute challenge. So everybody get ready. Get your pencils, get your pens. Okay, for the 3-minute challenge, Katie Hutch would like you to redesign her piano in her apartment so it looks like an art piece.
Small New York place, you know what I mean? Everything that's in here has to contribute to the vibe. I'm colorful. I like the patterns. I like all of the loud vibrancy of life. And I just got this big brown piano sitting in here taking up space.
Do you play the piano?
I do.
Do they have to try and get your actual piano, or can it be whatever piano comes to mind?
Oh, hell, I'll throw this bitch out the window for whatever you can bring. Let your mind fly. Just something that I can drive my neighbors crazy on, practicing impressions and all sorts of obnoxious sounds that I'm sure they're thrilled to hear all the time.
Do you have a favorite song you play?
Lately, I've been reviving a version of Total Eclipse of the Heart that I was about to perform like 2 or 3 days after lockdown, where I do this thing where I go through in rapid succession a whole bunch of impressions. So my neighbors have not only been hearing Total Eclipse of the Heart over and over and over again, but as being sung by like Britney Spears and then Bernadette Peters and then Bob Dylan and all sorts of random noises. So I mean, it's a keeper. It's a real keeper, but
I love it. Yeah, you got to do impressions with a song you're comfortable on, right?
Right. You gotta have like people gotta just already know what we're going to so that it can get as weird as it needs to and you're following along.
Do you miss having an audience?
Oh my God, more than anything.
Yeah. An audience in the same room. I mean, you obviously have an audience in your apartment building, but
yes. And I recognize all of you guys here, but I can't hear your sweet giggles and your sad sighs, and it breaks my heart.
I mean, there's more sad sighs than sweet giggles, but we get by.
We do. We
just all support each other.
You know,
1 minute, artists. 1 minute.
Come for the connection, not for the control.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but both the collaboration and the audience are honestly the 2 hardest parts about being in the extended isolation kind of lifestyle. because I do a lot of creative stuff still most every day, but it's not the same as like being in a room of writers and we're all like, fuck, we've got an hour to finish whatever this is and somehow come up with costumes and props too. Let's just go. I miss that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's like you almost have to make yourself laugh in order to get any sort of like laugh back and forth from in your house. Like any sort of like audience interaction has to be your own.
Yeah. I've got a good relationship going with myself though now, because before, where I used to like sometimes catch my own eye in a mirror and like shit talk myself somehow, these days when I notice myself in a mirror half the time, I'm like, you got this, girl. I see you. Look at that gem colored shirt you're rocking. All right. But like, it's doing some good. It's just doing a lot of other weird things too.
Oh, time's up. Art supplies down. Please, everyone who participated in the art challenge, do send your pieces of art to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That's fartsmackdown with an F.
Why does it have an F?
Oh, it's because Art Smackdown, it was already taken.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now, Katie, are you at all interested in doing TikTok?
People keep telling me to do it, and I'm open to the idea. However, I downloaded it for one day and lost like 4 hours of my life that I could have sworn was 20 minutes. So I was like, well, this needs to get off of my phone immediately because I don't know how to pace myself with this.
You lose time so fast on TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, it's props to the designers and makers of TikTok. You guys know what you're doing. You are hitting those pleasure centers and whatever chemicals are making me feel all happy inside are totally going. It got my algorithm so quickly, and it was just like, here's a baby duck, here's a baby goat, here's a baby puppy. And I was just like, yep, I can do this for 45 minutes. Nope. That was 4.5 hours close. So we'll see if I dabble back again. But
yeah, there was a CBS Sunday Morning story on Sunday about how TikTok is now like the new comedian factory or whatever, like where all the comedians are going in the time of COVID.
Oh yeah.
Get themselves out there, I guess. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. That's a lot. It's a lot.
I just figured out how Instagram works.
Yeah.
So I was like, come on, guys, really? This I gotta learn a whole nother one now, and it's always like a quarter of the attention span still. Like this.
Well, they've slotted all the generations into their devices. So Facebook for the boomers and some Gen Xers, and then Instagram for us, and then TikTok for everyone younger than us. And then that's the way it is. There's three levels.
What about Twitter?
Twitter is just is the wailing wall. It's just we're all there.
Yeah.
If we want to be.
Yeah.
If you want to just.
I also don't Twitter or tweet. I don't tweet. I'm a great millennial.
I still remember like a few years ago, because I've been doing like video production for forever. I remember like a few years ago, like reading like a stat where it was like more people watch YouTube on their phone or like watch video on their phone than they do on their computers, and I was like, that'll never last. That's ridiculous. People are always going to watch on bigger screens.
You remember the David Lynch video about watching a movie on your fucking phone? It's on YouTube. It's like a 30-second clip of him just talking about how it's a fucking sadness. And we do it now. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
So here we are.
I caught
on
myself
Twitch
more than once sitting on my couch with my full TV in front of me, but for some reason I'm watching my phone, and then I go, why is this happening?
Yeah. The double blazing somehow, like or crossfading.
I had no intention of doing this.
I have a friend who has 2 televisions in his living room, one for sports, one for whatever show he's watching.
He might be a redneck. And
his phone, in which he's doing whatever else on it. But I do it too. Like I do the same shit. Where like an hour ago, I was laying on my couch, watching TV, but also watching football on my phone.
And I bet you half of our audience is doing that right now.
Right now!
So thank you. Thank you for keeping us tuned in.
Yeah, I know. We
That's
got
one of your things.
we've got one contestant who isn't even looking at us. He's got a goggles on.
Literally,
maybe we
it's
should-
reality.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
bring
we should,
let's bring him in. Let's bring him
Yeah,
down.
we should talk to him.
Okay.
See if he's paying attention.
Fuck yeah. So, all right, bad example. You all know in the
Hello.
chat is bad example.
So yeah, that's it for. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say for my challenge that I went with trying to bring a planter into a piano. I figured it'd be cool that there's the thing saying you could always sing to your plants to make them feel better and stuff. So I figured that would just be kind of amplified. That
that's
if the
cool.
roots would grow through to where the chords in the piano are. So the more you play, the happier plants get.
That's cool. Until they're like dancing puppets.
Katie is so touched.
I've never been able to keep a plant alive, but this makes me think I could.
There we go.
Oh my god, that's so happy. Have a legit relationship with the piano. That is beautiful. Also, love the color choice on that flower.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely delightful. I also love that you believe me to be a human that lives in a space that can afford to give a baby grand to potentially a full grand. That room, because that's certainly where my soul lives, and I like that you're aiming for the stars for me. I appreciate that.
There we go. I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, the shape of the room has sitcom vibes. Like it has a very wide area of
Frasier.
play. Oh,
It's kind of
quite
Frasier's
Frasier.
apartment.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But I like
hold
to
that-
think that your music would help this plant grow.
I
Yeah.
know the core concept behind that just makes my heart tingle.
Yeah.
Well, they have instruments that you can kind of like connect with a plant and get like algorithmic music
Yeah.
from how they're feeling, like or how they're
Right.
blowing. Like it's
Oh,
it's like a $300 crowdfunding possible scam. But hey, we might be able to.
is that like the instruments that play color?
I think so. Like it's kind of. I think it's
Some
in
sort
that
of similar technology.
same vein.
type
Yeah,
vein.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we all give off certain waves, right? And
Yeah,
so it
something
picks
like
up
that.
it picks up on the different fruit viscosities.
Ooh, good
Well,
word.
if it picks up on my waves, it just needs to be a sturdy plant because they're coming in hot.
An eggplant.
Throw me some eggplants. Oh my god! Then I can have like a little farmer's market for people in my building.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, you've heard Bernadette Peters for the last 2.5 days, but here's some fresh eggplants.
This would definitely be a
mean-
Bernadette Peters piano.
Oh yeah. I mean, but,
Like was it Mozart? What was that show that she was on? Was it
Oh,
called
but it was like
Mozart in the
Beethoven-
Jungle.
Mozart,
Mozart in the Jungle, thank you.
That's the jungle
That's
part.
this has very the plumage reminds me of
Mm.
that.
yeah.
Yeah, very elegant.
Yeah.
Got some elegant plumage. Bad example.
Yep. I do what I can.
So obviously you are using our VR today, and I'm wondering what your plan of attack is for your approach for this evening would be.
Oh, I usually just kind of lean on that. That's what, and hope that the uniqueness of that art style gets me some extra brownie points. I just kind of ride that tech high, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's really fun to see.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, I think it works. Personally. Fucking love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
All right, thanks Chris, thanks for sharing your eyeballs with us.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
We'll see ya.
All right.
It's just so wild to have someone hooked up to the drift, you know, while we're talking to them.
Yeah.
It's it really adds like a level of like modern speculative sci-fi.
Without a doubt. All right. Who's next?
Let's get our audience champ in, Lazy Swan.
Lazy Swan.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back.
Hello. And Chris, I was going to say, like, I know that you said you rely on the tech, but you have some very funny ideas. So
yeah.
it's not just the tech. It's good. What you do is good. And
does.
in such a small amount of time.
Good call out.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'm not funny, like, because I feel like being amusing is a nice thing on this show. It keeps everyone happy.
I find you very amusing. And I love the colors. Oh my
is
gosh.
great.
I love
I know. I love the rainbow vibes.
Yeah, it's like sherbet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it could also go in an ice cream shop, and I'm all about my living room feeling a little bit more like an ice cream shop.
Yeah, this has got some Emac and Bolio vibes.
Well,
Yeah.
I saw Paul McCartney when he was out here pre-COVID, and his piano, the decoration on the back that faces the stage, is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Here-
So nice.
Here it is.
I sent it to Mark so you can have a look at
Oh,
it.
nice.
I think
Wow.
I think you should do it. Like, it's incredible.
Oh my god.
Just go for it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
Is that
It
from
is,
the
but I like that yours has wings even more than that one because that design.
Yeah.
is
Well,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, if anyone
yeah.
has wings, it's Paul McCartney.
Hey!
Hey.
it's Linda.
Yeah.
It's Linda
Well,
and a
and
piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was the crying concert, like just crying the whole time. It was so good.
That was Cat
This is
Stevens
really
for
good.
me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. I would
Wept
love
the entire
to
time.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
So-
every time you play a key, it would like give off this smell like a candy shop. Or
Yes.
something.
Scent. Yeah,
Yeah.
scented.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
scented piano.
or I feel like it might
Yeah.
taste like those candy necklaces.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it's also like
Yeah.
optional edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the wings, like you could paint the wings on the wall. If you've got it against a wall, you could just paint the wings on the wall.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't even have to make them.
That's
Yeah, this
true.
is like an influencer piano.
Yeah. And I mean, like, don't you want to come back and see how colorful my piano is?
You can take pictures by it if you're lucky.
This is gonna get me to start TikTok. Oh yeah, love it. Just like it says. I love it.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Something so warm about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
I
are
like it.
seeing all the tingly spots.
Yeah. And I reckon an upright sounds good, but yeah, they're not that great to look at. Like my son has one and it's in storage because there's nowhere for it because it's a bit ugly and he doesn't live here. And yeah, but they do sound great.
Sounds beautiful. She plays like a beaut, but she looks like a big old turd. No offense, girl.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Nah. I hear you.
Uh,
They're not nice looking.
Yeah, no, I love this. I love the block colors and then the big just life breathing out of it at the top.
Audio Gabriel says, "Come in my bubble and play my winged piano." Is my new pickup line. That's-
Oh my god, we know who's writing my dating profile. Never used online dating, but I think there's a bio section, right? That's a thing.
yeah.
Nailed it.
I don't know. I missed out
And I'm so good.
on online
Oh,
dating
you missed
entirely.
that boat. I'm sorry you're so deeply in love that you didn't get to experience that shenanigan.
That's
It's
a lot to
really-
unpack in that statement.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is so lovely. I'm emphasis on the love. What's your plan this lovely evening, Lazy Swan? Are you doing anything out of the ordinary?
Every time I have it, well, last week I kind of thought that I might do a bit of shit, I can't think of the word. A bit of an Orbros and do a bit of like paper cutting. And so I
Oh, yeah.
kind of had it already. And then it was the werewolf and I was like, ugh. So that's all still sitting there. So I might do that, but then it'll be something else and I won't do it. So I literally can see I kind of just get everything out.
Nice.
And then I go, it happens, and I'm like, I use like 2 things and everything else gets pushed aside.
Yeah, you get
So,
inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a good feeling you're going to enjoy the Masterpiece Challenge tonight.
Oh, good.
You'll definitely
Good.
feel a vibe that will guide you.
Nice.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Well,
We'll
excellent.
We'll get you back into the ether to get ready for it. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Later.
Thanks.
All right. I guess
All right.
that just leaves Haley Raphael, the best artist in the
Best
world.
artist in the world.
That is correct.
Hardly, but hello.
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 Your it was not Trader Joe's. What was the last time?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond. So
Let's-
fun.
Triple B.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
The way that you have this picture framed up is the yellow going into Haley's
Yeah.
camera is real magical.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Really nice
It just
integration.
kind of worked
Wow.
out that way.
Yeah.
Here we are.
It's like Haley will
me.
be in Katie's living room singing a song with this piano too.
Yeah. Really
So
nice.
I was inspired by Katie's song at the beginning. Get your pencils, get your mask, do what you gotta do, please. And so I just made that with the accompanying notes. So that's Katie.
I feel so heard.
Yeah, you get it. And that's your, it's like the keys on your, kitchen floor. And you're going, and you're making eggies, and you're going, do what you gotta do, please.
Oh my god, is this like one of those big keyboard things, like from
Yes,
the
big.
movie, the giant stand on it? Yeah. If I'm gonna dedicate real estate to it, just like seriously give some real estate in the
Yeah,
apartment.
on your kitchen floor while you're cooking breakfast. And that's you, obviously,
Oh my god, my neighbors are gonna make me move. This
Yeah,
is-
but think of all the fun action you could get on there with all your dates you bring back.
Yeah.
Screw the dates, I'll finally get cardio. I can come back when we're ready again. This is gonna get me moving.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's a good date, you will be getting your cardio.
Ayo.
Oh,
Well,
because you'll be running from
Yeah.
away
them?
from them.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how it works.
That's right.
Yes, the ideal date ends in me fleeing.
Leaving them alone in your apartment.
Once,
Right,
yeah.
I invited them in. I can keep track of this bit.
Once they start talking about Come Town, it's all over. That's how you know it's over.
Done.
Your bio said, "Come into my bubble."
But you know, like that other podcast. So what's is your strategy for this evening?
Well, I have my colored pencils and I have a pen. So I think my strategy is just complete the assignment
You
to
know
the
what?
utmost ability. Just like be a good
That's-
student and try to get it done.
Yeah.
Even though like I didn't go to art school, but I'm just gonna use what I have and try to
You're
just
focused.
go in there like John Hamm's character in Mad Men and just try to really sell it to the execs.
Sell it, sell it, sell it.
Sell it.
And shame them for being inhibited, but use it as a means of also selling them on the idea of being uninhibited.
Exactly.
Key.
Yeah, that's a great game plan.
Oh, yeah.
I think all of our 3 challengers have very different approaches, and I'm very excited to see.
I'm here for it.
Here-
the
From what
that's
I've
what I'm
already
for.
seen, it's gonna be hard. You guys are seeing straight into my soul, and that's usually what I'm like. That's the thing that stands out for me the most. And I feel like you all have a very clear view of me, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Very excited.
It's gonna
I
go
know, I
well,
do love-
I think.
I did love your portrait, Haley's portrait of you. That was very fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was the first thing I noticed, and it was absolutely the best part of it. 110%. Yeah. nailed the hair. Flawless. Yeah.
Curly girl
Totally.
method.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eyes too. The eyes really have it.
Oh, thank you. Should be
Yeah,
the guy.
very.
I think like you really put out your soul, and I saw it, and I wanted to celebrate it.
It's good
Thank you.
capture.
Obviously, I mean,
Always my biggest goal in life. It's not always well received, but it's always the goal.
listen, I get it. I'm like right there with you.
She worships the ground you walk on, which is why she put a piano on it.
Damn.
You make
Nice.
music just
Good
by
stuff.
Oh God, guys.
Just by existing.
I want to get up and dance all over it right now.
All right. Well, this was really fun self-expression challenge. I'm excited to see your masterpiece too, Haley. And we'll see you in a bit after we give that out to everybody.
Peace out.
That's it.
All right.
In the meantime, we're still on the search for your bubble suit artist. Kara Sketches has been absolved as a suspect. We need to find the next. We have to move on to the next
Might have
person.
been
But
Kara Sketches.
huh?
That might have been. I can't remember. I'm so.
No,
bad
she,
at those kind of
she
things.
had, according to her, she had a neon pink romper with boob pockets.
Oh my God, I remember that romper too. Oh, that romper was amazing. That romper I actually probably could sew myself. I gotta find the pictures from this challenge again and make myself some of these items to share back with the group at some point.
Yeah.
That would be excellent. I would I would actually love to see that. If you could make that bubble, I patent it. You
The
can,
bubble
you can
is
get
the
so
dream.
rich.
The bubble
Yeah.
I've been looking for since I was like 7, but that I think I'm gonna need some practice runs before I can work up to the bubble.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna for this masterpiece challenge, we're going to jump into the future, the near future, when this is oh god, all over and theater's back, and our friend here, Katie the Hutch, is gonna have her one-woman show. Now she needs your help because she needs a poster for it. So your challenge tonight is design a poster for Katie Hutch's future undecided one-woman show. You have 20 minutes. Go!
Thrills for this too. It's been a very long time since I've been able to have a one-woman show. And as I believe all of you guys know, after you've done a couple of them, you start going, how do I not keep doing the same thing? Or having at least 50% of it be exactly the same thing as one of the other ones.
Yeah.
I can't wait for some inspiration for it to still be me, but be some new thing that we haven't seen before.
I feel like every alternate one-man show I do is like Sergeant Pepper. Not in that it's great, but in that in the beginning there's a promise that it's new, and then 2 characters in, I do a guy that I've done for years, and it's like, oh no, he's back to normal. Oh no, his last character is it's the first character from before, which I haven't seen. Okay, that's fine. The end.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
overall, yes, technically it's new, but if you've seen any of the other shows, you're like, oh, I see her. Yeah. I've met
Yeah.
her before. You're
I
like,
think
no,
we
it's
have to
her
believe
cousin.
that it's not about the character, it's about your point of view, which is what the show's about. And so, like, to a larger extent, people are excited to see that character and to revisit that, because that's, obviously that's a solid an avatar for what you're trying to get forward, and it's easy to do and accessible. So why not do it? Because you may find something new to say eventually, but it's still, in the meantime.
I mean, that's the goal of a brand, right? If you've properly branded yourself, that you have that sameness that runs through, so people like returning to you, but you always have the fresh vibe, so it doesn't feel like it's just regurgitation.
Right. It kind of evolves and shifts with a sameness to it that is comfortable, but just enough.
Ah, the theater.
Oh, I miss it. But
I wonder, sorry, I'm still stuck on this bubble costume. And I'm trying to get to it. Phil, were you on the episode that That was
I
the
was, but
prompter.
I was. But
Yeah.
I didn't. I drew her a hoodie, like a military style,
Right.
a yellow hoodie with like
So-
pockets, like a.
Yeah. It was asymmetrical. The two sides
Yeah.
looked different. Yeah.
I think it may have been Crowbot was the bubble
Maybe.
because if
Crowbot.
you chose the bubble, right, as the winner.
I think so, just because it was literally my dream.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember when this was. Do you guys remember when it was?
I think in March.
It was in
I think it was in
March.
Because I
Okay.
just looked it up
Oh, it
on
was
our
a
little
whole year ago.
spreadsheet.
Okay, now we're talking.
All right.
Yeah, it was
Mark
on our
has access to
spreadsheet.
security
I'm on a
data.
mission. I've got them all.
March 15th. Because then
I found
Crowbot
it.
would have been the at-home winner.
I found it. It,
Oh,
it,
boy.
it was Crowbot. You are correct.
Oh, thank you, Crowbot.
Here, I'm going
Nice.
to drop it in, and you tell me if this is the one.
What's up, pig bullets?
That
I
was
love
it.
that. I love that we can go back and show art.
That was it.
Yay!
That was absolutely it.
Oh, that was great.
Crowbot.
Miss you, Crowbot.
Oh, that's right. It went down to the thighs. I have use of my whole body. Oh my God. Also, unintentional benefit, rough for myself, but good for these dates. That even holds a fart in. I can do anything I need to, in or out, and everybody's safe.
Accurate.
And
Yeah.
you can play your floor piano.
Oh my God. Guys,
You
we'll
could
paint
go
the
mad
wings
from
on
all
the
of the
back of
methane.
it. We'll have flowers planted inside with me so that we can feed each other. That's how I'll breathe, obviously. And then I can
Right.
play the floor piano.
You could have a mini ecosystem in there.
Oh my God,
That's
all my
true.
dreams are coming true.
Oh,
Every
man.
time I come back, my world gets a little bit bigger.
All right, so
That's the hope.
here's also Kara sketches that we the pink romper that was referenced earlier.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Mhm,
That was really
mhm.
good.
Oh my God, yeah, and the Spice Girl wedge. Or I
So
guess
good.
it's a platform.
Fun
'cause
shoe. Fun shoe that had the same color profile as Crowbots. There's definitely they were on the same wavelength.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm nothing if not neon.
That's yeah.
Very fun.
This one was also great. This one
The
was
long
this one
pocket.
was from Squeak Watch. Also,
They were. I remember judging for that. I almost wanted to cry. Yes. 'Cause
Oh,
we talked
damn.
about the
the wicked
we talked about the
dress.
Kristen and Adina show that I used to do. I also, looking back at that, I love that I have the body of Linda Belcher there.
Oh yay, wicked!
Hashtag goals.
I will say one of my dreams for a one-woman show is to do all of Wicked, like to do a one-woman Wicked where I play all the characters.
I have been working for years, both by myself and with one single friend, to see how many Broadway shows we can do where either I play every character or the two of us play every character. We have no idea when it's going to premiere or where. I'll let y'all know when it happens. But I think it's
Yeah.
a dream many of us have of like, no, I think
Which
someone
one's like
makes
your
this one.
your top choice? Like which one could you like?
Oh,
okay,
good-
if you had
good
like an endless
question.
budget,
Yeah.
And
you
then
had
this
like an
like
endless
yeah,
budget.
yeah.
That is a really good question. I don't think it's my actual top choice, but the first thing that came into my head was like Les Mis. I can totally play every character in Les Mis. Because
Yes.
I can't, because so many of them are like very manly men
Oh yeah.
that I would love to figure out like, how the fuck am I going to do Javert? But I feel like if I do Les Mis, it's definitely a comedy.
If Russell Crowe could do Javert, anyone can do Javert.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
the most memeable performance of the last decade. One of that wasn't Nicolas Cage, at least.
Just get a rotating stage. That's all you need.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
one-woman show.
Yeah, or stand on a lazy Susan because it's just me.
Yeah.
Just have someone constantly wheeling a lazy Susan.
That's
I love it.
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's probably ones that would be better suited for it, but Les Mis feels like the most absurdist version, so it feels like that's where I gotta go.
I like it.
Like Wicked style costumes, but Les Mis as a one-woman show.
Okay, what you do is you raise the octaves of all the male songs and you lower the octaves of all the female songs.
Well, I got whistle tone. We can just take everybody up if we want to, just make it real obnoxious.
I love it.
Just have, oh my God, Cosette way up in the No, I like the idea though of a Cosette as a like a berry base.
Yeah. Right? Like if you're like you could even just switch the genders.
I was gonna say, is this also a gender bender one? Yeah, where there's also
Yeah.
or just no one has gender in this version.
Yeah.
Everyone's genderless, so it's anybody's guess which octave and things.
Yeah, they're all dogs.
You're getting somewhere. This is it. Sweetie, is this what you and I are doing for the next 6 months?
I'll produce it for you.
I'm so down. I'm so down for this. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I just love a really weird one person undertaking of things.
Yeah. But it has to be, you know, like a show that has those little bit parts or those like little lines that you can have your audience look forward to, you know, that you can like kind of build to that moment, you know, and have fun with just that like little tiny bit part. That's why Wicked came to me, because there are so many random characters that like scream and yell, and they're like, you know, funny lines they like.
Absolutely. It is also interesting with something more like Wicked for how do I work all the dance numbers?
Yeah.
Like, is there a way I can somehow make like one side of my body doing half the move together? Yeah, it would.
Yeah, you just attach like puppets, full body.
Yeah, and it just becomes a little echoing.
Yeah, chorus line.
Yeah. It's a lot of gold that.
Oh, chorus line, a 1-woman chorus line.
One woman chorus line. Absolutely.
You have to ask yourself questions from a microphone off stage, and then jump back on stage and answer. Yeah.
Talk about cardio.
Or get good at
according to Pig Bullets, he thinks we all smell like cats.
The show?
Or the movie.
Or piss.
Or cats.
Or just cats. Well, cats is in quotes.
Favorite musical. I don't know why, because I've always been more of a dog than a cat person.
Yeah. I also was traumatized by that commercial.
I did
at the Winter Garden Theater.
Meow, 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 meow. You know, all that shit.
Yeah, I remember that commercial.
Too much. Enough.
Yeah. For some reason, my teeny tiny childhood brain was like down for being 4 inches from my TV, watching it over and over, close enough so that I could switch the VHS halfway through when it got to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And it just was all for it. So I really respect someone throwing cats into the mix, because that would also be a delightful one. Especially since, like, I'm a dancer, but I'm a dancer closer to the side of, like, I'm a good mover rather than a prima ballerina. So I do like that challenge as well, for not only how to be all of the cats, but how to tackle a very strictly dance show as not that kind of dancer.
Just do it standing still.
Yeah. Not moving at all.
On a stool.
Susan. Whatever show I do next, guys, I'm sure I'm going to be on a Lazy Susan at one point.
Oh. It's compromise time.
Oh boy.
Got to bring out the wheel of compromise.
Compromise.
All right, here we go. And your compromise is this wheel never shows up. All right, that's fine. All right, and we're spinning the wheel of compromise. The wheel. Up.
I see cats on there.
Lazy Susan stage. If you haven't already put one in there.
Yeah, right?
Lazy Susan stage needs to exist on this poster.
Oh God, I hope this is real. My brain is genuinely picking out how I can make a show with that, because I feel like I can get some industrial strength restaurant style Lazy Susan that can hold me.
Yeah, there's some good strong oak.
Right? There's
some oak Lazy Susans.
I think my high school stage had a Lazy Susan stage where like the whole middle spun.
Oh, so fancy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fancy.
Your high school?
High school.
That's very nice. My high school had seats.
Right? Your high school theater had seats?
Mm-hmm. On stage and off as needed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We were clever.
The coolest thing we did was build the stage for Anything Goes, which we like built it out into like the bow of a ship, and
cool.
created levels.
Oh wow.
It was kind of fun. I mean, I was only a sailor, but it's fine.
That's very cool. We did have some cool stuff. We did Titanic my freshman year, and all the tickets were printed Titanic, but that's neither.
That sounds kinky.
But they figured out my
Tantric.
Tantric.
teacher did like all the hydraulics and stuff, so we had this big bridge throughout the whole thing until the end, and it lifted up so that we could be on there. And I was one of the young people short enough to be at the tip top at the end, so I was like, I'm a freshman, but like you'll know which one's me at the end because I'm the highest who's dying.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
We just had a
it's
basic
so
stage,
adorable.
but we filled it well with good sets. Really well.
That's
Really
do
good
so
sets.
much.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we had some cool dads that built some very good sets. I don't mean to be patriarchal there, it just was only ever dads that built the sets.
We had a like
Students do it.
Yeah,
So there
we had students too. We had like a whole stage crew that like you could take instead of taking.
Right. I should say more
theater.
dads were designing it.
yeah, and making sure that everything was, sturdy.
Right. And that there
Up
were
to
no like
code.
nail guns to somebody's hand by accident. Or that. Yeah.
It wasn't just like a run of the mill lazy Susan. It was like a well constructed lazy Susan
Right.
with all the nuts and bolts.
It was a real husky Susan.
The husky.
It was even maybe an active Susan.
Wow. Hey, Katie, what was the most like ambitious high school set that you guys had that just didn't quite that didn't quite get there?
That didn't quite get there. When we did Footloose, it was like they had thought really well about all the sets for pretty much everything except the actual dance scene. And then we just had one of the big, pipes that hang typically like a backdrop on that had like streamers and metallic shit hanging down. And that was like most of that scene where it's like, guys, we killed it for everything else. Like the barn setup looked great. We had like a little bridge effect thing that wheeled out for them to do the romantic song and stuff. And then the end, it was like, here's a little sparkle. And then the rest of the stage was just like empty.
It like ends at a prom.
Yeah, basically. But the prom was just like streamers.
Yeah, a lazy prom and an
A
active
lazy
season.
prom.
Uh,
Isn't necessarily that big a deal, but after you've done a whole show of sets and then it just drops down a couple streamers, was like, okay, this is what we worked for? We fought against all these religious people so we could dance. Seriously? But we had pretty great choreography, so that was delightful too. But the set was not quite up to caliber with everything else.
I kind of want to see a sitcom entitled Lazy Prom Active Susan.
You're gonna like
This is to teach children how to get STIs.
Oh.
the principal is like Brooke Shields, like little kind of. There's a canon with Suddenly Susan. It's like
Right.
maybe her mother or aunt.
Yep.
Brooke Shields went to my high school.
Oh
And
my
that's
god.
why you have a lazy Susan.
That's
could
why
get
we
her
had
to
a
do the
lazy
show.
Susan.
You should pitch the show to her. Should we
Lazy
look at some audience?
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you for reminding me. Where? All right, I gotta bring it back up. Here we go. Okay. So, whose is this? Oh, right. Okay. First up is Ryan Osmosis. That one looks like candy. Hutch's piano as an art piece has the keys melting in Technicolor.
Oh, wow. That would be a doozy to learn to play.
Right?
Yeah, right. This kind of reminds me of the 34th Street subway notes you could hit when you're waiting for the train.
Mhm.
You ever see like on the ceiling where you kind of have to like put your hand like against it to get the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those.
It like senses it, and then
Yeah, but it
the
stopped
light
working a while
turns
ago.
on.
Okay.
I think they still work, but yeah, maybe
I don't know.
every so often they go
Very
out.
cool. It's very
go dark.
mild.
Next.
Should be in the
up.
MoMA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is Kara Sketches. And
Oh my god, it coordinates with the jumpsuit she designed for me.
mhm.
Nice. True
Oh,
story.
I love it. I love the like the hatch. The what? I don't know.
It has
hatching?
dog-like features.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Almost like little paw claw things in the front.
Yeah.
That are, yeah. I love the texture that you gave it too with the stripes. You don't get that kind of style on a piano enough, and I obviously love a lot of pattern.
It's like corseted. It's like like fashions, piano fashion.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Oh, I love
I'm
it.
very into it. Also, the detail work on those keys is very impressive. It's
Yeah,
not easy, to check
especially
into
for like
that.
3 minutes. I mean, not just for like a 3-minute challenge, just in general. It's really good.
Yeah.
See, that makes me nostalgic for the Pit East.
Yes.
That would look good in the pit.
Yes.
I think like that red piano they had kind of
Right.
reminds me of that. It was like
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
This one is from Audio Gabriel. And fold it in half. A corner piano with a pipe organ should wake up the creative spirit. Also, why not a celebratory monkey to cheer you up? To cheer
I
you
was gonna say,
on.
that's totally a little monkey down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I'm all
Brilliant.
for it.
See, the monkey lives in the piece, right? Like that's where the monkey lives in the organ.
Oh yeah. Like you open up the flaps like you're gonna tune it, and he just hops
He's like,
inside.
"Rah!" Yeah, and
And
he
you
hangs.
let him out.
Yeah,
Those
He
are
jumps
actually
in and
scratch marks on the back that you can.
yeah.
I'm trying to get out.
It
That
looks
That
like
is
he's
a
running,
brilliant
screaming.
design.
Yeah,
I also love that like old school Edison style bulb right there, as though I'm having
Yeah.
it for all the songs right happening right in the moment with it.
It's like your ghost light when you're not playing the piano. You set out your ghost light. So for your theater space.
Mhm. Set the energy.
Yeah.
The organ foldable energy.
10 seconds.
Foldable organ is almost like a giant accordion.
yeah. We are
Oh, yeah.
foldable organ. Can we get a suggestion of a musical instrument?
Time is up. Please send all of your masterpieces to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. I thought I had turned that clock off. There it is. We have one more audience submission left, and it is from Schwartz and Merck.
Schwarzenberg.
Schwartz and Merck.
Ooh, piano.
I love seeing all these pianos.
I
Yeah.
got with
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He goes,
Yes.
I threw a set of googly eyes and tennis shoes on the piano to make my new character P. Anno. I guess I should have put more time into the name.
I can be here for, or it could be first initial P, middle name, and last initial O. And they go by P and O.
Oh, nice.
nice.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm here for googly eyes in any fashion
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I bet this piano sounds real jangly,
Ooh.
gonna be like jangly voice, like. Hey, it's me, Mr. Piano. Like,
Whoa.
yeah,
Yeah, it's very, very, very like Pee-wee's Playhouse vibes.
yeah.
But you
I
can take it for a
play
walk.
one.
You can take it for a
Take it
walk.
Oh my God, that's true. When I've got something I want to accompany myself for, I can be like, don't worry, it comes with me.
Yeah.
Who wants to do
Pink,
cardio?
It does the cardio for you.
Oh my God, is that who I'm dating?
No. Yes.
The piano plays the floor piano while you play the piano, and you
got,
can
like,
wet each other.
He's wearing a trench coat and has like a hat on top of him, just like resting on the top of the box, like in disguise.
Oh, perfection. Guys, I want one of each of these.
These are wonderful.
Yeah, very
Great
sweet.
work.
Just magic. Absolutely magical.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
All right.
I feel more special than when I come here.
You pick great
You
challenges.
do. You really
Thank
do.
you. It's weird inside my brain.
You've got an artist brain.
Oh my god, thank you so much. That's what my therapist tells me.
We're still waiting on a couple of submissions. Oh well. Oh, I guess. Let me see. Want to start with bad example?
Yeah. Let's get to it.
All right, Chris, how you doing over there?
I am pumped. I had to stand up, not because this app demands it. It's just that I'm so excited about this challenge.
Nice.
Amazing.
That's what we like.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a great one. That's it. COVID's finally over. That's it. You're done. That's it. With all the hits sitting around, that's it. You want to get out there. You want to send out the message. So instead of actually making posters, you hired artists to tag up walls and stuff. And this is your street art poster. That's it for your show coming up, Hutch.
Oh my god, you're officially in charge of my advertising for my next show.
It's just really trimmed down. That's it. You're no games, real serious face going on. And if we go down here, that's it. It's actually being performed live on a Lazy Susan stage. So that's nice.
Oh my god, phenomenal.
Yep.
Wow, between the look that you've given me, which is cooler than I've ever looked in reality. Thank you so much for that. Never have I felt so cool. But the title and the Lazy Susan blurb, that energy alone is like, oh my god, I would never see myself having the caliber of coolness to put on that show, but I'm so inspired to be hot.
No, it's great for about the first 12 minutes that I hadn't noticed. I forgot the C, so this was almost the Hutch poster. And they go in and add it in at the end.
Oh my god, perfect. You saved it. No problem. All you need is a little glimpse of that C and she counts.
Mm-hmm.
Delightful. I feel like this actually, though, ends up being a giant Lazy Susan, and it's all wipeout kind of gigs that I'm just like trying to perform or do things while big foam things, the lime green color of the title, are thwacking me down and trying to knock me off.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
like a Nickelodeon game show or something.
Exactly. Right. Probably like Gak or Slime or
American
something.
Ninja Warrior.
At some point. Yeah, they just
All
let me
taking
look
place
cool
in a
for the
basement.
poster, 'cause they're like, "Oh, you're about to be covered in slime, so you can look cute for a second." All taking place in a basement. Is that what you said? Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Actually, I've just broken into Pit East, and I'm doing a sneaky secret show one last time over there.
Yeah, this is the stripped down
I
pit.
think I still have the
Basement.
keys. I think we could probably get in there.
Let's do it.
Hey.
I'm glad that you're advertising that on a live stream.
There's no way that
Definitely not
those
the only
keys
one. I'm sure there are
still
still
work.
20 people that have keys to that building technically, but
Yeah,
you're just hoping new owners have changed the locks.
I have to assume that they have at this point.
There's always a way.
There's always.
There's always a way in.
Ugh,
Oh man,
I'm all
Chris,
for
this
it.
is just so great.
It is. It is.
Thanks.
Also, the attention to the bang detail is, whew. Again, curly hair is not quite the easiest to like just have a shoop, shoop kind of a
Yep.
solution to it. I see
Right.
the work you put in there, and I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah, curly hair is hard in art and in life. I feel that.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, she'll jump to dreads in 2 seconds. Not in that poster. She won't, though. She is maintained and groomed so well.
Well, awesome.
So great.
All right. Well, cool. Well, yeah. Well, Chris, we're going to send you back in, and then we'll bring you back once it's time for judgment.
All right, sounds good.
Oh,
I look at a poster like that, and I just expect a pizza party after.
noted. Noted. All right. Must supply snacks.
Yeah, it is very
Accurate.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle esque.
Yeah.
Which is exactly. I don't know. I don't know about you, but that is my brand. 100%.
It's got Mark's favorite colors too.
It does have my
Yeah,
favorite
all those
colors. I love that you
greens.
keep bringing that up. Yes, it is absolutely 100%.
Yep.
My
Both
color
colors
scheme.
on Kermit the Frog.
Mhm.
That's his like he's got the dark cowl thing, and then the rest.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah.
Who do we want next?
Let's go. Let's go in the same order.
Okie
So
dokie.
let's go with the audience champ.
Who doesn't love a little consistency?
Lazy Swan. Here we go. Bingo.
Bingo bongo?
Bingo bongo. There we go.
Oh boy!
Oh my god, you guys are killing this.
Wowie! Guest starring Lazy Susan.
Oh my god, now I'm gonna have to do a show on a Lazy Susan as a character named Lazy Susan.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yep. Kara just says Lazy Sue Swan.
This one, I know. I did want to. Nice.
Oh, that's so
You do that
good.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, glitter and polka dot.
I wanted to write Katie the Hutch glowing up, but I ran out of room. So
Glowing up. Cute.
You nailed
glowing
it.
up.
And again, these colors are evocative of a time in which we weren't stuck inside, but like maybe 20 to 30 years before that. This
Yeah.
is great. This is Nickelodeon. in some
I love that
ways.
you
Nice.
are all recognizing the bubble letter in me.
Yeah,
Ah,
that is
well,
true.
I was a teenager. I was a teenager in the 80s, so everything was bubble writing. Everything was colorful. Yeah, so that's my world.
This
Ah,
thing
me
looks
too.
watermelon scented.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this poster is
Yeah.
totally scratching Smith.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Absolutely. I also
Yeah.
love that even with the green wig or color, if we've gone all the way to the extreme, my face is so elegant. Look at how
Ooh.
mature I look
Always.
there, guys. Look at her
Always
lip. I
a
never remember a
lip.
lipstick. That girl's got lipstick on and she looks fabulous.
She looks a
Oh,
lot
you
like
could
you.
do a lip. Yeah.
I
You can
just
do a
always
lip.
forget. When I do remember to actually put makeup on, I forget by the time I get to that part of my face and then I see myself out. I'm like, that looks weird. Everything
Yeah.
else is done. That's just like plain.
I can't do it. Mine is so thin. It's just it looks like a couple of like strips of salami on this side. Like
I'm sure that's not true, but that's a brilliant image.
no, it's true. It's super true. But yeah, that's yeah, and with the Lazy Susan, I was like, shit, I got no space.
Right.
So it's like-
Yeah.
No, but it's
Yeah.
perfect. She's the guest star. She's the opening act.
She is,
Mm-hmm.
she's
Yeah.
your opener. Yep, she's your opener.
Oh my god, I love
So,
it. Maybe Lazy Susan is the piano with the shoes, and she stands on a Lazy Susan and just chats in the voice
Rotate.
Joe's doing and plays for the whole opening act. Just
Yes.
singing the whole time.
Like that.
But you could call your computer, your piano could be called Lazy Susan.
Exactly.
Like that's your
She absolutely could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you're-
especially if she-
You've got like a lounge act with
Mm.
your
Yeah, get real
Accompanist.
Katie the Hutch with Lazy Susan.
yeah.
Audio Gabriel says, I think Lazy Susan is the name of the dancing piano.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
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 I'm
'Cause you
here
could
for that.
turn the brass feet into actual feet.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you switched like the orange polka dots with when it's like under the pink lettering
Yeah.
and then the pink polka dots and the orange.
spot.
It's really really fun and creative.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very great attention to detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the graphic design. Mark, I meant to say too, we like in Australia, green and gold, like well, yellow is our like they're our colors. So when we go to the Olympics, we wear it and we
Really?
all hate it. We hate it.
You hate
We're
that
like-
color combination.
Because
I
you're
hate it, and-
oversaturated in it.
And my kids have in primary school, the school colors were green and gold. And then when they went to high school and they wore uniform was navy. I was like, yeah, but when they got into their sports groups, they had the bloody yellow again.
Yeah.
And they're really fair, and they look so ugly in it, which I know it's really shallow, but I was always like, ew, why didn't you got into red? Why did you get into red? Please, why are we in yellow again? Yeah.
Man. Well,
Yeah, my
yeah.
middle
out of
school was,
go ahead.
was freaking yellow too.
Really?
We were the
Yeah.
Tigers, and I was like, why aren't we just orange?
Yeah.
It should have been orange.
Yeah, we always look at the US uniforms and go, see, it looks so good. Like, we're red, white, and blue, our flag, but we have flag issues in our country. So not everyone, there's always flag debates about changing it,
Right.
not being.
You have kind of
quite
like
super
two and one.
Yeah, we've got like the British flag in our corner, and then the stars of the Southern Cross.
Definitely an identity
Ooh.
crisis, I imagine.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
Australia.
talking about branding. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. They've had a few competitions to redo the flag, but never happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm being very boring now. I've brought it right down.
No.
Let's get
Look at the glitter you
back to
just
the
brought to the table.
let's get back to the bubble riding.
I will say, Katie, it's going to be impossible to find a cabaret place that's going to let you use glitter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so true. Maybe I
Yes,
just
but on the
put in
poster.
a vat of it beforehand, so it's just all attached to me.
Yeah, or
They're
you're in your
making
bubble.
eco glitter. Yes, keep it in there. But they are making eco glitter, so it's coming soon.
Oh,
We'll be
nice,
able to have it again, because I live for glitter. I
Yeah.
love it.
I have never purchased myself anything glittery, yet every one of my family members, anytime they see something in a bright color that's remotely sparkly, they're like, "You want this, right?" Like my stocking every year is just filled with like so many forms of glitter that I'm like, "I love you all so much. You know I'm not 12 anymore, right?" But like my dad and my brother both straight up gave me glitter as one of my gifts this year. That's just like, you got to use it somewhere.
Yeah.
Where else?
Jeez.
Where else? I'm sticking it to the piano and I'm coming to my woman show with it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
love
we
If
could-
I could get there, I would come and help you decorate that. I would love to paint that. But a little far away.
Do
Yeah.
the costumes.
Mm. Oh, I wanted to say before, when you were talking about sets and things that you had designed that went wrong, my kids were in theatre group, and I designed the sets and costumes for the Wizard of Oz. And I had this great idea that the balloon, which was pretty beautifully drawn and everything, but they made out of ply, would come down like that across the stage, and then they do the goodbye. And on the first performance, it snapped and it hit like 6 of the kids in the theatre group.
Oh no.
And
Were
one
they
of them was
okay?
mine. Yeah, they were, but fuck, I designed it.
That is
I
horrifying.
seriously, I died. It looked so good. Like during rehearsals, it had the cross and it was all beautiful colors and gold. Came down, and then as it was just about to land, it fell and smashed all these kids.
Were they okay?
Okay.
Yeah, one of them was my kid, so I could kind of go, well, look, my kid got hit. He's okay.
Claimed it.
How do you get wants to know if it killed the kid playing the witch?
Right? That would have been
No, I mean, no. But Will was the coroner of Munchkin Town, so.
Oh,
Was there glitter everywhere? Like, did it just like
Yeah.
shards of-
I just remember wanting to run away. I've only had a few times where I've wanted to run away. Another time when I was styling a guy who he's a clay animator and he won an Oscar for it. And I was just moving stuff around and I completely dropped one and broke a leg off it and mangled it. And I literally and his PR and stuff were looking at me like,
Oh no.
what the fuck?
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God. And my instinct was to run, just to run. But he was really sweet. I yelled out, I was like, I've broken your dog, the star of your movie.
Oh,
No.
Oh no.
It was
Yeah,
a
there are
Wes
some
Anderson.
moments in life you just don't want to an error at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's typically, I feel like, when my errors come out the loudest.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like big.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's me.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, yeah, we should bring Haley in.
Yes.
Ladies one, this is
Sorry,
incredible.
Haley.
And we will bring you in a few minutes. See you in a few. All right. Haley Raphael, the best artist in the world. Take us through your masterpiece.
Okay, so this is actually my commentary. It's the photo would be your poster. It's a commentary on what it's like to create art during quarantine. So here you've got your sheet music laid out with your glitter mask, and then I am assuming that you're going to be playing lots of different characters. So you've got a wig there to represent that. And this poster, I'm just calling it Katie Hutch, Life is a Cabaret. And then, you know, the table she's on, we can just say she's a lazy Susan. And then I'm sure you know Cabaret, but the lyrics are what good is sitting alone in your room, which is kind of what we all did. Come hear the music play. So it's about like how people kind of break out of isolation. And then obviously that's your hair. And then you probably can't see it, but within the microphone it says rent, cabaret, Les Mis, Into the Woods, falsettos, anything goes. And then the microphone says comedy, impressions, monologues, stories, love, and loss. And then within your curly hair, you have names of composers that are hidden. So you've like Kander Nebb, Sondheim, William Finn.
Oh my goodness, the
Amazing.
layers that you have fit into this performance art piece in and of itself. And somehow still on theme, there's a plant in the back.
Well, you got to have a plant in the back.
Wow.
I'm so
Yeah.
hard, but it killed
Okay,
him.
so this is how I see this. This is inside of the small theater that you get to do the show. Like, this is the display. This feels like something that is out front so that people can catch the vibe going in. And it spins, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But this is
It's like where people order their drinks and wait for the doors to open. This is their piece, you're saying?
yes, like this is like, you know, in the Great Movie Ride in MGM, like they have the ruby slippers on display and all these things to sort of get you excited for what you're about to see. Like this is that. Like this is the primer of, you know, design.
Yeah,
I like it.
absolutely. Oh, the intricacies that you just wove in there are very, like, you were listening. You again, all three of you, I feel so seen. It's delightful.
Yeah, I also I applaud you for that hand. That hand is like so well done. It's so hard to draw a hand.
Yes.
And
And
ears
the-
are the two hardest things in the world to draw.
It's so great. And I love it looks like an old timesy microphone. That's a fun element. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an old timey microphone, and I had to give you, you know, painted red nails.
Yeah.
And then I almost made you like engaged in it. But I gave you a ring
Mm.
because she's an independent woman.
Nice.
That, yeah, that's accurate. As much as we're joking about dating, that won't ever be a thing to happen. So I appreciate that it's on a better finger.
Yeah, it was like, you know what? She doesn't need that.
Love it. I love it. I
But
love
also,
it.
it's a very inviting song choice too. Meet Me in St.
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah.
Well,
And
meet
also
me anywhere.
Yeah,
Because
meet me at the fair.
But like, can we go anywhere now? I don't know. Eventually I'll meet you in St. Louis, right?
Yeah, I like that we're aiming high.
I was just trying to make a commentary, because like a one woman show is really the safest type of show.
No, I appreciate how thoughtful you were in every one of those details, because I did notice, like, I'm familiar with cabaret, being brought up as a musical theater kid. So all the things that you were walking through and stuff, the composers all the way in the hair, the page that you intentionally flipped to, that I like how thoughtful every little nugget in here. Nothing was just like, oh, and that's just there. Like the nails coordinate with the color in the name, and you know, everything is well thought out, and I appreciate a good detail.
Thank you.
fan of
I had
the-
to flex my theater geekness.
And use those
flex,
props, girl.
You did.
those
Yeah.
props.
And use those props.
Absolutely, absolutely. I also fully appreciate that you legitimately own a sparkle mask.
Yeah. Well, I got invited to a wedding in the middle of the pandemic, so
So
I was
you had
like-
something to glam it up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, she's gonna get a mask and she's gonna sparkle.
Yes, it's formal wear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is my formal mask. Exactly.
Oh my god. I feel like if I do this show, I start by coming out in a full skin suit matching colored with the gem rhinestones to that mask. That's
Like
that's the
Britney?
entrance look.
100%. Designed by like Bob Mackie.
Did you
Obviously.
say like Britney?
Yeah, like Brittany.
Like Britney, but maybe like not assuming my body looks like that. like a Britney for comedian version. Maybe add some extra rhinestones.
Just be yourself.
Yeah. Britney, but like all the way up casing. I mean, depending on how big a laugh we're going for, we can make the sacrifice. But yeah, very much like old school Britney.
Instead of glitter, it's googly eyes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Google away. Oh my god, guys, these are so
All
good.
right.
How am I supposed to pick?
Yeah,
Well,
this is
all right,
tough.
So
You're gonna have to.
Chris did just mention in chat that may not be able to make next Monday, so that might make your decision a little easier.
That one option got taken off my plate for me.
I believe so. Yes.
Chris, I appreciate you sacrificing yourself for the masses. This is still an impossible task. Oh god.
That's like the Law and Order episodes where like the guy that could be guilty is like killed in the end, and you're like, but wait, I don't know. This is anticlimactic. Guess we have to go with this. We have two other suspects, but he didn't die. He just he was like, I can't be on the next episode.
Yeah, so I'm just gone now. Oh my god.
It's actually nothing like Law and Order. Yeah,
Exactly like Law and Order.
the decision is yours.
Yeah. Do you now the audience also voted, and Lazy Swan got 50% of the vote. Bad Example got 38% of the vote. Haley Raphael got 13% of the vote. But you can let that sway you or not in this scenario. It's entirely your choice. Unless you don't want it to be. Unless you want to split with the audience and then have us be the tiebreaker. It's up to you.
Might have to do that. Okay, let's see. So, with the first show poster, we've got a comedy meets Disney themed Wipeout style show. With the second, we've got active glitter use and my co-star, the piano named Lazy Susan. And with the third show, we've got all the props, all the musical theater references, and sparkle body wear. I mean, how does someone pick between those? That's an impossible choice.
Well,
I might need to
I think
phone a friend. Do you guys
whatever
have
you-
thoughts? Help me process.
Right? Whatever you feel most inspired by. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
something that will bring a new and fresh idea for you to the stage.
Yeah, because I either way, there is a choice that you have to make. Whether if it matches with the audience, then that's the answer. If it doesn't, then us hosts are the tiebreaker.
Right? Because it's still undecided. So your show. So
Much like the
yeah.
future.
yeah, the poster could
So close. I think I have to throw my vote for Life as a Cabaret just because the number of details you fit in 20 minutes for the nonsense that was getting talked about over what was going on is mind-boggling. is mine. I can see that full show in its entirety because you already put all of it into there. I just need to peel it out of that live action piece.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where
Right.
That's where I go.
You're 2 weeks in a row.
Oh God.
And still, best artist in the world, Haley Raphael.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Hales.
I'm like
Did it.
honestly shocked. Because as far as art still goes, I'm just saying. I mean,
No, but you walked me through, even in the curls that are streaming down in the poster, you added a heightened little like wink wink to it. I love a good Easter egg.
it says Candor and Ebb in your girls. It says Candor and Ebb in the bottom of your hair, just so you know.
They just got stuck in there. They just tagged along for the end.
Right. It's like it just oozes out of you. It's like you're just it's so much a part of you that it even spells it in your hair.
It even says it out. Yeah.
Wow.
Candor and Ebb.
Ideally, if this could be the show and the first one could be the backdrop for my show and the other one can be all the advertisement for the show, that would be my number one goal if I could somehow pick everyone. Because they
There you
do
go.
all feed into each other beautifully.
Wow.
Well, we're not precluding you from doing that because, everybody's art is their own. We're not making NFTs out of it. I'm still kind of a little sore from the guy last week, guys. I'm sorry.
Still got attacked.
Oh no.
Still got attacked on
I didn't
Thursday.
get attacked. It was just like, it just felt very cynical. I
I'm so sorry for the struggle.
whatever, it's fine. Guy came on, was reading the chat, and he left because he was like, "Well, whatever. Slady, are you high?"
Phil?
It's great.
Let's do some audience art. Before we get to that, Schwartz and Merck, are we rating you this evening? Are you going to be arting once we wrap? Let us know in the chat. Okay, so got some great audience submissions here. First is Ryan Osmosis. There is a description that came along with it. And yeah, Schwartz and Merck will be arting around. For those of you who have not seen Schwartz and Merck do art, Schwartz and Merck makes amazing monsters and like pop culture art. I mean, I don't know if you would call it that, Schwartz and Merck, but it's fucking great. So definitely, we'll be rating Schwartz and Merck right after the show. Ryan Osmosis. All right. This show is called Look Away from Homeward Angel, or Look Anti-Homeward Angel.
Nice.
Aw,
Oh my God.
so cute.
So cute. I love that I'm on like a free floating traveling Lazy Susan. Best concept for a Lazy Susan I've ever seen. And makes my skateboard dreams that I tried once as a child and then almost broke my entire body come true. Just phenomenal.
I love
Yeah.
the audience. Looks
Yeah.
terrified.
See, I thought it was the audience or the people spinning the Lazy Susan.
Oh.
Really worried because they.
I mean, we all know how
confident.
comedy shows can go. Maybe they're both.
Yeah.
Your stage hands.
Oh, yes.
Or they've just
Oh,
been
that's-
crushed by
That's
it.
home in the background.
Your Lazy Susan fell from the ceiling.
Right.
Crushed.
Ryan Osmosis just wrote in the chat, I'm less than 100 pages from finishing the book. I assumed you art people would get the reference.
No.
Is it crickets from all of us?
I'm so sorry, Ryan. That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Say the title again.
Look away from Homeward Angel, or Look Anti-Homeward Angel. It's Look Homeward Angel is the book.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We are all illiterate slobs.
Whoa.
Hold
I'm
up.
speaking for myself. I'm sorry. Obviously speaking for myself.
Whoa!
All right. But sorry, very sorry.
I happen to be in the middle of a great murder mystery, okay?
Which one?
Very serious book, and Sarah Silverman's bedwetter. Thank you very much.
All right, next one.
I'm reading The Man with That Kind of Face, or The Man Who Has That Kind of. Now I can't. I haven't logged
You
it
don't
into my.
even know the name of the made-up book you're reading.
It's a
The
great
Man
book.
with One of Those Faces, I think is what.
Oh my god, I love it. I used to be all into the murder mysteries when I was in high school, but now I get myself freaked out that every noise I hear is a murderer.
Oh yeah, I know. I have to take it. I can
Whoa.
only read them when I'm around other people.
I was made for neon.
This is
Oh my
great.
god, that is so funny.
This is from Audio Gabriel.
Oh my goodness. Do I
was-
somehow get like a little screenshot of all these different things that happened again tonight? Because these are magical.
This also looks like an amazing, maybe because it's square too, but it looks like an amazing
This
vinyl,
is great.
like vinyl cover.
I was gonna say this
Yes.
feels like it's my album cover.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was made for neon.
I love that was is with a Z.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's very like when I first got I am. And was
Yes.
like people to chat with. I was. Yeah. Oh, I'm super into it. I love the high contrast with the yellow and the purple too. And I also love that my hair has never looked more like Weird Al, and I mean that as a compliment to myself.
It is very Weird Al.
Those curls are on point.
They're on
You are-
point. That's
And
incredible.
you are like, high as a kite, or just futuristic.
Yeah, I also love that the Lazy Susan looks like I'm on a giant drum. So now I've got walkable piano and walkable
Mhm.
drum
And in a bubble.
and in a bubble. Oh my god, yeah, that does have the bubble in there.
It does have the
still.
bubble in there.
The
Yeah.
bubble is my dream. I know it's weird, but it's just the truth.
Like that's the grand finale. You're
that's-
in the bubble on the Lazy Susan. You're
And then I can die.
yeah, or it's a highly choreographed balancing act inside of a bubble on a Lazy Susan. You know, or you could die, but you could also survive and make it a thing.
I just mean my heart will be fulfilled enough that if death comes at any point, it will be okay by then.
That's fair. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I
That's,
will
that's
have
the peak.
accomplished this.
Bad example wrote this. This is like Weird Al meets Tyler the Creator, which also sounds accurate.
Very much so. Very much so.
Oh, this is so
Yeah.
good.
You know, Wayne Coyne from the Flaming Lips comes out in the giant bubble, and
He
the
does.
audience
He got married in
carries
one.
him across. Yeah.
Yeah.
They carry him across the stage, or across the audience, like he kind of crowd surfs. in the
Yes. Yeah, yeah. And then I think that they started like during COVID when they would do concerts, they would like instead of getting tickets, you could get bubbles to like hang out in the audience in.
bubble. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Oh
More
my
neon.
Man, more neon.
Neon
Nothing
and
if
still in
not
the
neon.
bubble.
This
Oh,
is
and this has a little pull-off tab so that you
I
can know the
love-
details.
That's a fun
fartsmackdown@gmail.com. This is from Kara Sketches. The bubble.
Send show ideas to me, please.
Kara, the description is the bubble is full of farts, but you'd never know.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh my god, hysterical. I mean, hopefully I don't all of a sudden get an issue where I'm just letting them rip all the time. But you know what I mean? When you got one that just nature is calling, if you will, and you're in a situation where you can't have it, just another bonus of the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
true.
everyone has COVID, they can't smell anyways. So
Right.
Oh, facts.
Story. True story.
sorry. Sorry
I
to bring
love that
that
I'm
back.
able to rock a heel while on this Lazy Susan in a bubble, though.
Oh fuck yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going for all of it here. Nothing if not neon.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so good. I love that there are directionals too, just so you know which way the stage is going to
Yes.
be turning
Yeah.
when you show.
Love that touch.
So cute. It's very cute.
And the last one is from Schwarzenmerk.
Merc. Oh.
Oh boy.
The running one woman show. Katie's new one-woman show where she is mercilessly hunted by hitmen that have very bad themes based on wordplay. Featured on the poster is half Evil Knievel. It almost seems like she's running in place until she notices the lazy Susan at her feet.
Oh, I look so superhero-like in this one.
Yeah, you've got the it's what they wear in the movie The Running Man, but it's also kind of the Game of Death Bruce Lee outfit.
It
or
is.
What Bride wears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love a good unitard. Any chance I get, I'm in one. So I don't know how great my running skills are in that I can't, but I love the challenge of that too. And look at that cityscape.
Yeah, I love the cityscape. That it really that adds to the 80s quality. Like, what if the lazy Susan is how you generate the speed? Like, you have to spin on it, and then like you jump off, and then you're away. Like that's.
Oh, I was thinking the lazy Susan effect gives it like a hoverboard kind of thing, and that's how we're moving.
Oh,
I'm like hamster wheeling, but instead of hamster wheeling this way, I'm hamster wheeling this way on it.
That's way cooler.
That's way cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know why that gave me hoverboard vibes, but I saw that as a lazy Susan that activates like a little.
Yeah. Like
This is like a Evil Knievel show.
Yeah.
This is incredible. All of these are awesome.
Miraculous.
Well, Katie will decide off show, which of these will be the audience champion this week, and we will let you all know on Thursday during Casual Thursday. Something, and we have an announcement. Put it in your calendars. A month-ish, Saturday, February 12th, we will be having a fundraiser that will go from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. It'll basically be Art Smackdown running all day in different blocks. We're going to have different artists, some of whom you all know very well, some of whom are you. That's English, but it's also accurate. More details will come in the coming weeks, but we're super excited about it. We're gonna be raising money for kids art programs, more information to follow. But put in your calendars because it'll be art all day.
Yeah, one of the factors in it is we're gonna be sort of combining former guests and former contestants. So they will be like kind of commissioning an hour-long art piece.
Yes.
It's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to who we will be getting and who will be influencing them. So can't wait. Join us.
The dates. What are the dates again?
So it's February 12th. I guess it would be the 13th for you, right?
Well,
yeah. It'll be Saturday. Yes, American Eastern Standard Time, February 12th, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. America. More. There'll be a lot more information trickling in throughout the next 4 weeks, but very excited about it.
Cool.
Yeah. In the meantime, Schwarzenberg is live, so we're gonna rate him.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Thanks, Katie. You're the best.
You guys.
and congratulations to Haley, and thank you, Lazy Swan, and Bad Example.
Thank you guys so much.
It's such great art. Wonderful stuff.
Well done, Haley. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yours was amazing. I don't know how you did the glitter.
I don't know how she did the glitter either. Magic.
Incredible.
It's
It's
actual
magic.
magic.
It's actual magic.
It was the wizard.
Good night, everybody.